Hey, Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson here, and I wanted to make this quick video because I wanted to, really highlight something that, a lot of people understand the term, but they don't really think about it in terms of their own life. So I wanted to highlight this. I want to talk about the term time is money, right? Time is money. You've heard that before, but have you really thought about what it means, right? Here's the thing about time. We can't stop time. Time is going to continue moving forward whether we like it or not. Your birthday is coming every year like clockwork, right? And you're not getting any younger, right? And when we think about money, right, we're exchanging time, right? Time we can't get back for income, right? But I really want to highlight what can happen when you get detached from spending your time to make money. You can literally leverage time and make it your friend. And in myself and my partners, we have, effectively done that. And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But let's just talk about life, right? I'm going to move myself out the way. And I want to create an illustration for you. So on this side, we have money, monthly income, right? And on this side, we have time. Now, most people start working at around the age of 16. So we're going to start at the age of 16. We're going to go all the way to age 65, right? So let's go over a couple of scenarios. So let's say the individual who, doesn't go to college, right? So you're 16, you start working, right? And then you get out of high school and you get a regular job, right? And gradually, you make your way to $2,000 a month by the time you're 20, and you keep working, right? And you get raises along the way. That's why the line is going up a little bit. And as you get older, you're working, and then, you know, excuse me, you never go back to school, but your line is pretty much leveling out now, and you're just living life, going through life, working yourself away. As you get older, this is years going by, and you're not getting any significant raises. Just think over your life, right? And how many raises you get. And it's not like you get a raise every 2 months. You get a raise once a year, right? And then finally you get old, you hit the age of 65. Hopefully Social Security will be there by the time you get there, but your income decreases significantly. Now you're on Social Security, and then you die, right? That's life. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people living like that, right? But let's talk about the individual who does go to school. So you start off, like the same way. You're about age 16, you know, most likely making around $1,000 a month. You hit 18, you go to school. Whoa, who remembers being that broke college student, right? So you barely have any income, right? But you graduate age 22 and you luck up. You get out of school, you get a decent job, right? So your income increases significantly. You're at about, let's say, 3,000 a month, and guess what happens? You start working, and you get a raise, and over time, over the years, your income goes up, right? It's gradually over time, getting those raises year after year. Your income increases a little bit, right? And then you get old, and what happens? Income decreases, hit Social Security, right? And that's it for that, right? That's it for that. Now, let's say the person, goes to school, and same thing, life starts out the same way. You go to school, broke college student, you graduate around 22, and you get a great job, right? You look out, you're making about 6K coming out of college, 6K a month. And again, you're living life, right? Getting those gradual raises over time, right? And then you hit around retirement age, and your income decreases just like everybody else significantly, right? And you level out, and that's life, right? But what about the individual, right? This is what I want you to pay attention to. Because what about the individual who places value on learning skill sets while they're going through life, gathering, you know, excuse me, gathering skills, right? A skill, right? Something that makes them valuable, right? What can happen? So let's just say this individual, right? Let's just say this individual didn't go to school, right? Or let's just say they didn't go to school. So they start out just like the average 16-year-old, and they didn't go to school, they just got a job, right? And gradually, their life is looking like just like the black line, right? But they get in there around the age of 25 and they start understanding the value of a skill set. And then their income drastically starts increasing because they spent their time learning a skill where they could pay themselves. And it just kept going up. You see, when you gain a skill, now you're taking control of your time. Because when you can pay yourself, when you can put yourself in a position where, you know, your money is not predicated upon an hourly wage or a salary, right? You actually can put yourself in position to make money while you sleep. You can put yourself in position to, increase your income significantly. But there's one factor that we didn't factor in, right? What if we change this from time to spending, right? What if we change this from, excuse me, from time to spending? How would that affect this graph? How would that affect this chart, right? Now, things get a little bit dicey. That black line starts looking a little bit like this, right? Because they're spending. They're spending, right? That orange line, got to take into consideration those student loans, right? That orange line looks more like this, right? Because they're spending at the same time they're making all this money. So it's not just about how much you make. It's really about how much you can keep. That person right here, the person in the blue line that went to school, right? What if they got credit card debt? What if they're down here, barely getting by, breaking even, right? But they got nice cars, they got a nice house, but no money management skills. So they make a lot of money. They're what we call the middle class. They make a lot of money every month, but they don't know how to manage it, right? But here's the beautiful thing about a person who has the ability to increase their income, right? Their line, right? As long as they have, their line can look the same way because their line's continuously increasing because of the skill set they have, right? I want to highlight this. I want you guys to understand what this can be, because this is what, this is what that can look like, right? This is what that can look like. These are some of my students, right? And I teach a skill set, and I have people making money straight from their phone all over the world. Doesn't matter where you're watching this video right now. These are my students. These are not my results. These are people that have met me through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I began coaching them and showing them how to make money from their phone. A skill, a literal skill, right? This is one individual, one of my students, $700 day, $708 in one day, right? In one day. It's another student of mine up in Canada, right? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, about a little bit over, excuse me, a little bit over $600 right here. Excuse me. Right? This is another one of my students, Andre Bennett. He says, this is the best financial decision I ever made. Right? We're going to come back to Andre in a second. All right? Brandon, my friend Brandon up in Detroit. Right? Not too shabby. I got to work 10 hours to make this much money. Right? Talking about about $276. There it is right now. He and another student of mine, Sharonda, who picked up on this skill set very quickly. Both of these individuals met me through YouTube, and I started working with them and taught them my trading strategy, right? Teaching them how to make money from a phone. Andre Bennett, right? He said he had another $1,000 day. This is incredible, man. I think it's safe to say your life is officially changed. That's what I said to him, right? And I'll get to his story, like I said, in a second. And on this particular day, Andre made $842. He started his account with $500 a few weeks ago, and he already quadrupled it at that point. Guys, this stuff is real. You see what you can do once you have a skill set. Andre says, on behalf of my family and myself, we truly thank you for not giving up and quitting in the beginning of your trading journey, because your quitting would not have only affected your family, it would have also cut off the blessing for all of us who benefit from your leadership and the Skittles program. The name of my strategy is called the Skittles Strategy. I wish you could continue success and end this peace. Right? So this is another student of mine over here in Atlanta, Georgia with me. She said she woke up and saw the setup. 1 hour later, boom, made the money and went back to bed. $234 in the middle of the night, right? One of my friends, Douglas, also out here in Atlanta, $27 day, right? A friend of mine, Caleb, started his account with $150, flipped it to $250 in just 4 days, almost doubled his account. Really excited for him, right? Andre says, here's what happens when you plug in and stay connected to the group. This is just my results from early this morning in hopes that it may inspire others. My man Charles Dyson had a Zoom class on using the Skittle strategy this morning. It was awesome as usual. Those who were there benefited immensely from his training. We actually had an opportunity to take a trade together, and we were almost immediately in profit and stayed there. A few days ago, I announced that I made $842, which you just saw. Then the day after, I made my first $1,000 day. This morning was another day of making over $1,000 with the Skittle strategy, right? So then he goes on to show 100, 200, 300, 400, right? Another student of mine, right? Happy that she had her first $100 in a day. So when you gain a skill set, you can take control over your money. And then you can be this green person, right? Where you gain the skill set and it changed the trajectory of your financial future. Now, the cool part about Andre's story that I'm going to show you guys, okay? This is really cool because this literally just happened today, and this is right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, right? And I'm not even counting the $44, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trades of over $100. This is probably more than about $1,100, $1,200, but it's at least 1,000. I didn't do the math. But Andre, this is what he just said. I have been a member of the Certified Cash Academy since January 3rd, 2020. That is just a little over 30 days ago. I wanted to post my earnings from this morning. He made over $1,000 in one morning. And I want you guys to see what today's date is. Today is February 12th when I'm recording this video right now. And Andre said this today, right? So he started January 3rd, 2020, just like he said, just a little over 30 days ago, right? Got to plug my computer up. But he said, I also want to officially announce that I am drafting my resignation letter tonight and providing my current employer with that letter and my 2 weeks notice tomorrow morning. I am trading well above my current income and I pay myself when and what I want to. It's my decision and I will never go back to giving that power to anyone else to determine my worth. I don't have a crystal ball, superpowers, or a magic wand, but what I do have is my faith in God, my 5 whys, Charles and Christina Dyson, me and my wife, and the same Skittles training which was given to each of us. This is possible not only for me but for all of us. You have everything you need to be successful right in front of you, and your willingness to invest in yourself and investing in this program shows that you want change. There are so many people in this organization from the top on down who are rooting for you and want you to win. So do I. I believe in you because we are all like-minded individuals who want so much more for ourselves, and we are all aware that this is the answer many of us have prayed for. I know I did. I made a choice to try this out and kick the tires. Then I became inspired. Tomorrow I will be retired. Guys, I've helped people retire, walk away from a job all over the world. Now, if you want information on how you can participate, all you need to do is go to www.increasemenow.info, right? Go there, and it's going to take you. Uh-oh, what happened? There it is. Increasemenow.info, and it's going to take you to this Facebook group, Certified Cash Academy, Blitz, right? You're going to add yourself into this group, okay? You're going to add yourself into this group, and once you're in, you're going to watch the video pinned at the top of the group. This video is where I explain how my coaching program works. You're going to learn the exact same strategy that's producing my students these type of results. Now, my trading strategy is very simple and very easy. It does not matter if you've never done anything like this ever before. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. As long as you're 18 years of age or older, you can participate in this. I coach people in Africa, in Europe, in South America, in Mexico, in Canada, and all over the United States. I coach people all over the world. Okay, but if you want to see how this works, if you want to see how you can take control of your time, right, and literally have your time be worth more, if you want to learn how you can make money while you sleep, all you need to do is go to that website, increasemenow.info, increasemenow.info. Is going to take you straight to the Facebook group, just like it just did. Okay, and once you get in, you're going to request to get into the group. Once you get in, you're going to watch the video at the top of the group. Okay, you're going to watch the video at the top of the group on how this works, right? And you can also scroll the group and see other students of mine and see their testimonies, see how they're progressing, see how it's working for them, right? Right? So, and you'll be able to, see how everything works, All right? Now, there's a video in here called What Happens After You Get Started. You're welcome to watch that video as well. So you can know after you actually choose to have me as your mentor, what does it look like once you get started? A lot of people want to know that. I'm fully transparent. I show you exactly what you can expect. If you want to find this video quicker, you can search the group and type What Happens After You Get Started. You can type in the title of the video and search it, and it will pull up that specific video, right? So you have all the information, right? I really want to help more people. I have a goal. My personal goal is to help 100,000 people all over the world take full control of their finances and take this skill set and master it. Like I said, you saw Andre's testimony. He met me through YouTube. He changed his life in less than 45 days. I got other students who have gotten started with me and started trading with me, and they actually started making money within their first 7 days. I've gotten students who took this extremely serious, finished my training, and the very next day after they finished it, they started making money. These testimonies are unprecedented. These are not normal testimonies, right? So I have a very simple, easy approach to trading, right? Like I said, it doesn't matter if you've never done this before. It doesn't matter if you don't even know what this is about. When you get into this group, when you come into this group at increasenow.info, in this Facebook group, and you come here and you watch this video, I explain in full detail how you can go from knowing nothing about how this works to literally being able to make money within a very short period of time. I'm very good at explaining things. I'm very good at making things easy and simple to understand. And if this sounds attractive to you, if you want to learn how to make money while you sleep, if you want to learn how to make money from your phone, then you definitely need to come in here. And like I always say in all of my videos, I know, I know if I help you change your perspective, I know I can help you change your life. Thanks for watching.